Susanna Liller inspires you to live your life proactively, with intention. For the past 8 years, she has offered her system, Inspired Strategic Life Planning, to hundreds of people who have used it to transform their lives. We think that life happens to us, but in fact, we're creating it. Susanna will show you how to become a conscious creator.
Inspired Strategic Life Planning is a system that can help you create the kind of life that you want. And it grew from my experience in two very different worlds. One is the world of a business consultant, where I have been for 20 years helping companies go through a strategic planning process. What is strategic planning? It's coming up with a direction. It's figuring out your roadmap for where you want to be. It's asking the question, what do I want my company to look like in 3 years? The other world, very different world, is that of a spiritual seeker, which I have been, I would say, almost all my life. And I've particularly been a student of manifestation. How do people create what they want in their lives? How do they bring it into their lives? And what I've realized is it helps if you have a belief in what I call something greater, something bigger than yourself. And you can call it source, universe, inspiration, intuition, higher self, greater self, inner wisdom, whatever you want to call it, God. I call it something greater, but I know for a fact that if you employ and ask for help or acknowledge that there is something greater, it really helps. So in 2000, my first workshop debuted, and I merged the two systems together, strategic planning and spirituality, or asking the Spirit to work with me on this. What I found was that when I worked with the businesses and with individuals who were looking to create a better life, not necessarily a better business, but a better life, I asked the same question of both groups. I would ask them, where do you want to be in 3 years? How do you want your life to look? What are you doing? What does that look like for you? And they would both answer, but I would send them both to a very different place to get the answer. The business, I would say, get your management team together, sit around a table, brainstorm, come up with, all those good business reasons where we want to go in 3 years. With the person, I would say, go within, connect with something greater. Find the answers there because they're already there, and let that inform your plan for where you want to be in 3 years. It's not from the head place. It's not from the left brain, I need to do this. The world's been telling people that all the shoulds were already there. It's from here where you actually find out where you really want to go, what you want to do. So when you do ask for help from something greater, hold on to your hats. Because what will come about is nothing you ever expected. Your mind can figure and try to figure out, oh, it'll come this way, it'll come that way. It's usually never as you would expect. And it's usually something much better than you ever imagined.